Oh man, what happened? Stacy. Now that was a good movie. You can't even say it wasn't.
It was alright. It was just like every other action movie, honestly. Bad guy tries to take over. Guns, police, showing up late. Hero wins in the end. I honestly would have rather watched the slasher.
See, that's your problem now. Watching all that scary shit. Don't you see enough of that at work?
It's not the same thing. The movies are fake.
Fake my ass. They get those stories from somewhere. And besides, in every horror movie, there's always that one dummy tripping on air and the killer gets them. If it was me,
Tyler! Please help me! Tyler!
Oh, no. No. Shit. Oh, shit. Nick, I need your help, man. They got her. Somebody took Stacy.
Okay, guys. I know it's late, but this case is really crazy. We've been called in by LSPD. Seems like we have a killer on our hands that seems to enjoy body dumping as a water sport. There have been 4 bodies found in the San Andreas River in the past month. Another was found tonight, making it 5 total bodies. The bodies were all wrapped up in heavy plastic, but get this, the bodies were wrapped before the victims were killed, according to the ME team.
And so the killer wrapped our victims up before killing them and dumping them into the water. It's one thing to wrap the bodies before dumping them in the water, but they weren't even dead when the killer wrapped them.
According to the autopsies performed on each victim, they all report that our 5 victims died of asphyxiation.
That means our killer either suffocated or drowned our victims.
Okay, but why wrap them up before drowning them? It's pretty easy to drown someone if you hold them under long enough.
It's also quicker. The lack of water inside the wrapping means our killer did not force them under at all. They let them drown via the plastic wrapping, not letting them up.
But why? It seems pretty pointless to kill someone by drowning like that.
It does seem a bit extreme when they could have simply just forced them under like Quentin said earlier.
The theory of the killer suffocating them seems more fitting for sure.
Christy, you've been awfully quiet. Anything you want to input?
Sure. How about the fact that Riley got suspended from doing exactly what we're doing right now? Her damn job.
Agent Chambers, we've discussed this. Agent Riley disobeyed.
Miles would have got away if it wasn't for her. She saved his next victims from going through that horror. And what does she get for that? A suspension for doing the right thing? It's bullshit. And we are supposed to just move on to the next case like it can't be one of us that gets the boot for doing what we're supposed to do?
Yes, that is exactly what you're supposed to do, because it is your job. Now, I fought for Agent Riley to not be suspended, but it was Governor Walsh's decision in the end, as she gave the order in the first place. I want Agent Riley here as much as anyone else in this room, but the decision has been made.
Well, it was the wrong decision. I don't care who made it. She's important to this team.
Listen to me. I understand you two are friends, but you don't come to work to see your friends, Miss Chambers. You come to work to save lives. That is what we do and what we will continue to do no matter who is or isn't in this room. Now I'm going to give you 10 minutes to walk out of here, gather yourself, and come back.
It's still bullshit, but fine.
Now, anybody else got anything else they want to add to the case to look into while we canvass the scenes where the bodies were found? Jade, got any information?
Well, the victims were also found with...
Tasha, we're needed at a scene immediately. I will handle it myself, but I think you want to get involved in this one.
What's going on? What happened?
It's Taylor.
I just called it for what it was. It's crazy that you got suspended over that.
I appreciate you for sticking up for me, but it's fine, really. I mean, of course I'd rather be there with you guys solving the case, but what Tasha said is right. I disobeyed a direct order. I let my emotions take control. I have to pay for the consequences for that.
Well, it still sucks.
I know, but hey, it's only for a little while. I'll be back in a few months. Not like I was suspended indefinitely. All of your frustration can't be just about me, though. What else is going on with you?
Well, I spent the night with Mario the night after we had the Miles case.
I take it things didn't go as smoothly then, because, I mean, you don't sound too happy about staying over.
No, see, that's the thing. Everything went fine. More than fine. It was nice. It was comfortable. We literally stayed up until the sun came up and just talked. It felt like we were back in college, you know?
Okay, then I'm not understanding what the issue is if everything went well.
I can't let him hurt me again. So I'm trying to put some space between us, but that's also frustrating because I want to be around him. After working with him these past few months, I realize I actually do want what we used to have. But I can't. I just know it's going to end badly.
You're letting past pain stop your current happiness. You gotta let that go. I mean, no one's telling you to call back on the engagement, but let it be a fresh start for the both of you.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I guess I'll talk to him after the case.
Casey, we gotta go. We got a problem.
What? What's going on?
It's Taylor. She was in an accident and she reported that someone is in the car with her and they got kidnapped.
What the hell? Riley, I'll call you back. We just got something big handed to us. Let's go.
Taylor, we have to know what happened. Can you remember anything that took place?
All I remember is we were coming back from seeing a movie and we were talking. We were talking about the movie and a car came and crashed into us out of nowhere. I woke up and they had taken her.
Her? Who are you talking about?
My, roommate, the one I was telling you about. It was her. They took her.
But why would they take her? Was there somebody after her? And was she a target?
I have no idea. I wouldn't see how. Stephanie doesn't even have any enemies that I'm aware of.
Taylor, is there anything else you can remember that might help us figure out who did this and what they want from your roommate?
I can't remember much. It all happened so fast.
Anything would help. A license plate, a description, something.
I remember seeing a white van. It had a yellow and blue logo on it with painted windows.
Okay, that's a start. Are you sure your roommate wasn't into anything that could have landed her in this situation? Maybe drugs or illegal arm dealing?
No. She wasn't that kind of girl. She never do any of that.
Okay, I understand she's your roommate, but you've only known her for a few months. She could have been...
I said she wasn't. I know her well enough to know that none of that was going on, so you drop that theory, Tasha.
There has to be a reason they took her, though. She seems to be targeted because they took her and not you.
So how do we know this isn't just some sicko having fun in their own sick way? What makes you think this is a targeted kidnapping?
Because of the accident. If you look at how you were hit, Taylor, they came directly to the driver's side. If they wanted you both dead, it would have been a head-on collision. Plus, there's a lack of DNA of them physically getting her out of the car. If they took her, they were wearing gloves. Also, I noticed that the trunk of the car is slightly open. That did not happen from the accident or the car flipping over. Whoever took her roommate did that. Let's see why.
Can you find me? Okay, I think we can definitely say she was targeted.
But why? Who would do this? It doesn't make sense.
That's what we're gonna find out. Team, we need to get started. If she's been taken, she's only got so long before they eventually kill her.
But wait, we already have a case on our hands. Jade said we were already called in on it.
Well, in my organization, certain matters take priority over others, and this definitely seems more important.
It is, but we also can't just blow a case off. We were called in already.
We'll split up. Nick, Christy, Quentin, and Justin will be on this case. Greg, Jade, and Mario will be on the case with the bodies in the river.
I'll call Jade and inform her. Jade, this appears to be a targeted kidnapping, making it a case. Since we already have a case, Tasha's splitting the team up. You, Mario, and Greg are together. The rest of us are going after the kidnappers.
What? Just us three? That's so lame.
You guys can handle it. We've got to get started here. Keep in contact with Nick and Tasha about the case.
Wakey, wakey, bitch. Seriously, it's about time you woke up. I almost thought you were dead before I wanted you to be. I was about to get real angry.
What the? Where am I? What is this?
Oh, darling. You are exactly where you need to be to watch the show. It's a good one, too. Starring your fiancé and her little team. They're trying to rescue you. It's so cute.
Leave her alone!
That sounds really unlike me. So why don't we stick to the original plan, where we test her on this little rescue mission of hers, okay?
If she finds out, she's going to kill you.
Oh, I'm looking forward to her trying, actually.
Okay, McBaldi and Einstein. According to the newly sent report, our latest victim, Vivian Bosch, was killed approximately 3 hours ago, placing her death at around 8 p.m. The report also states that her body shows a sign of being in the water for no more than 2 hours.
So that means whoever killed her stays between 30 minutes to an hour where the river is.
Seems highly likely, saying that they would have needed time to wrap her body before the killing.
Have you guys found anything at the crime scene yet?
Not yet, but I do see something in the river that looks kind of odd. LXYNSD. It looks like it might be a license plate. Hey man, can we get that port out of the water? It looks attached to something down there.
Jade, we may have something.
It's a license plate. LXYNSD. Jade, see if you can run it through the system and find out who it's registered to. Maybe it belongs to the killer.
I'm running it through the Los Santos DMV database. We'll have better luck there than our system if whoever it belongs to has no criminal history.
The DMV database? We don't have access to that. We'd have to get them on the line.
Okay, you people have got to quit doubting my skills. It's rather annoying now. Anyway, that car tag seems to belong to Vivian Bosch, our victim?
If it's our victim's car tag, that means the killer at some point had her vehicle, or had her in the vehicle. They took the license plate off. What are the chances they still have the car?
Seeing as how the license plate was dumped in an effort to keep from tracking the vehicle, I bet they do still have it.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
So I managed to access traffic cameras and I saw the accident. The car that crashed into Taylor and her roommate was a van. It appears to be the electric company van. It has the blue and yellow symbol Taylor saw.
Justin, did you happen to get a plate number?
Not a complete one, only a partial one. I will ping you all what I have.
All right, guys, armor up. If this was targeted like we think, then this could be a setup we're walking into. Could get heavy.
Sounds like my kind of gig.
Q, danger is kind of your gig. I'm starting to think you like the almost dying part of this job.
What can I say? Makes it interesting.
I'm coming too. I've got to save her.
Whoa, Missy. You aren't doing anything. You're not equipped for this job.
Yes, I am, and I'm not going to sit on my ass and do nothing. She needs as much help as possible.
No, you're not coming. This is too dangerous for you. You could get seriously hurt by not knowing what you're doing.
Actually, Tasha, she's more equipped to do this than you think.
Nick, for once, please shut up and stay out of this. She's not trying
Actually, Tasha, he's right. I am. Listen, there's something I've been wanting to tell you, but I haven't been able to. It's never been the right time. Just listen to what I'm about to say.
What do you mean? What's going on?
I haven't been completely honest when I told you nothing was going on with me. Tasha, I'm an IAA agent.
It's true. Agent Taylor Black has been with my organization for over the past year, solving cases and going undercover when needed. She can handle the job.
It is true, as I've worked with Agent Taylor as well. She can handle herself pretty well, actually.
Well, since you apparently have yourself covered, Agent, let's put a move on it. Let's go to the power company plant.
Wait, that's it? You're not mad or anything?
I said let's go. We have a missing girl to find. We don't have time to waste.
Jade, are you sure this is the last place the car was taken to? It's an auto mechanic shop.
Yes, Chrome Dome. This is what the GPS said was her last stop. Since her car came with a GPS installation system, once I got into the database of the dealership of said car, I was able to track her locations, and that's what it gave me. Cars don't lie, Baldy.
No, right, if you say so. Greg, let's go talk to the owner and see if he knows or saw anything.
Hey, excuse me. Is this your shop?
Sure is. I'm Richard Maloney. So what can I help you fellas out with today?
Well, Richard, we're agents of the FIB, and we are looking into the death of a woman. Her car GPS shows this to have been her last stop.
Oh no, that's quite terrible news. How can I help?
What can you remember about a woman by the name of Vivian Bosch?
Vivian Bosch. Oh yeah, her. I have a car here. She dropped it off here. She had an engine problem, so I told her to leave it here while I work on it.
She would have needed a ride home then. Did you see her leave with anybody? Or see anything strange about when she left?
No, I didn't see anything. She called a cab and left. I actually just had started on her car about an hour ago.
How late do you normally work on cars after business hours?
Excuse me? What do you mean?
Sign on front as written says it closes at 7. It's 10:30 p.m. How late do you normally work on your customers' cars after hours?
Well, it seems like I almost never stop working on the cars. See, I live here as well. My old lady gave me the boot, so I've been staying here in my office until I can figure things out. That's why I'm able to work so late.
Was there anything strange about Miss Bosch's car that you noticed?
Yeah, actually. The tag was gone. I asked her about it to make sure the car wasn't stolen or something. She told me she took it off to keep her ex-boyfriend from looking for her. Said he was abusive.
This ex-boyfriend, did she happen to mention anything else about him? Like his name?
So I got to thinking about what Tasha said about it being a possible setup. So I flew the IA thermal drone to the plant to check it out. Guys, there are many people here with guns. It is indeed a setup. Be careful. I'll be watching and helping from the drone.
Thanks, Justin. All right, guys, they're expecting us. We need to be as careful as possible. It's more them than us.
Let's give them what they're expecting then.
Where is she? Who are you people and who sent you?
I'm not telling you nothing. Piss off.
I'm going to ask you one more time. Where is she?
She's in the infirmary down by the docks. We were hired by Nadia Clark.
Taylor, do you know who that is? Has your roommate ever mentioned that name?
Yes, I know exactly who that is. My roommate isn't the target. I am.
Oh, it looks like your fiance figured it out after all.
She's going to kill you when she gets here.
You see, you keep saying that like I'm supposed to run scared or something. Oh no, she figured it out and she's coming to kill me and thwart my plan. Whatever shall I do?
I'm glad it's amusing to you. Going to make it that much funnier when she actually takes you out.
Oh, darling. You missed the part where I actually planned on her coming here. Looking forward to this little reunion of ours.
FIB, Lewis Hayes, we need to talk to you about the murder of your ex-girlfriend, Vivian. Lewis.
Mario, I don't think Lewis is going to talk to anybody. He's dead.
What? What the? There's a note. I did it. I killed her. I'm so sorry. Took a bullet to his head. Damn it!
Except it doesn't make sense. Look at how that note was written. Look at the letters in it. It's written like someone who is left-handed.
Yeah, so?
So look at where the gun is in the bullet placement. The gun is in his right hand. The bullet in his head is far more to the right than the left. Mario, somebody who is left-handed, like the written note suggests, isn't going to shoot themselves with their right hand.
This isn't a suicide. Someone killed him too.
Q, are you okay? Oh my god, you were hit.
Oh, it's nothing but a flesh wound. I'll be alright.
Q, you're bleeding pretty bad, you idiot. Why would you do that? If something happens to you, I'll lose it.
Hey, I'm fine. I promise I'm fine. Listen, he was the last of them. You all go ahead, I'll catch up.
What? Are you crazy? No, I'm not leaving you here. You're literally losing blood.
Hey, KC, I'll be fine. I'll be right behind you. You've got to save that girl. She's the one who needs help. Save her.
We have to move now. Could be more of them coming.
Fine, I'll go, but you better be right behind us. If not, I'm coming back for you, Q. I'm coming back.
I'll be right behind you. I'll be right there.
Okay, we've got a total of 5 dead bodies wrapped up and thrown into a river. A victim who was last seen getting into a cab, somehow her license plate ended up in the river with her. And a staged suicide, dead ex-boyfriend. What are we missing here?
Whoever killed the boyfriend appeared to be trying to tie up some loose ends. Has to be the same killer that dumped the bodies because he's connected to one of our victims. That's not a coincidence. Jade, when you ran Lewis's name, did a report come up for him?
Oh my, did it? That bastard was jailed for domestic violence over 7 times with Vivian, the most recent one about a month ago.
This was right when the killing started.
Get this. On his last arrest, Vivian filed a report stating that he broke her jaw with a wrench. In the several other reports, she listed items he had hit her with, like pliers, breaker bars, and even ran over her ankles with a pressure washer. Wow.
Wait a minute, these are all tools you'll find at a car shop. Jade, did Lewis work at an auto shop?
I'll do you one better. Not only did he work in one, he owned one. Looks like he got himself a couple investors and a business partner and opened up shop about 4 years ago.
Jade, can you check the database for our other victims and see where the last stops were?
I did that earlier, so I'd still have the screen up, and here we go. Our last 4 victims all had their last stop at Mr. Lewis's car shop. And just take a guess who's his business partner.
If we move now, we might be able to catch him. Let's go.
Nadia, come on out. This game is over. You give her back to me right now.
Now, I'll be glad to do so, if you all lower your weapons. Don't, and she dies.
Okay, everybody, weapons down. The weapons are down, okay? Come out and show yourself. Give us the girl.
Kick the guns away from you. Now. Now that's better. Very well then. Here she is.
Stacy.
Stacy Jones?
Stacy, the forensics pathologist that works with us?
Oh wait, don't tell me Big Sis doesn't know Taylor. You haven't told her?
Nadia, whatever beef you got with me is with me. Leave everyone else out of this.
Oh, this is too good to be true. I can't believe you haven't told her. Oh, wow. I'm so glad to be a part of this special moment.
Taylor, what is she talking about? What haven't you told me?
Taylor, who is this woman?
Wait a minute. I remember you. You're that Nadia?
Yes, I'm that Nadia, Nick. If you all must know, I was an IAA trainee along with Taylor here. We were the top 2 in our class. We were supposed to be picked together until someone here snitched on me about switching my tactical results and got me thrown out of the academy.
I understand you are upset. I get that. Why not just come after me instead of her? She's done nothing.
No, darling. I've been after you since I got kicked out of the academy. I thought of millions of ways I can do it. Burn your house down with you in it, poison your food, slit your throat in your sleep, you know, those kinds of things. That was until I saw what was really important to you. Her. The more I watched you and her together, the more it all became very clear to me that you lay your own life down for hers.
Okay, what the hell is going on here, Taylor?
Tell her, Taylor. Go ahead.
Nadia, please don't make me do this right here.
Tell her, or my boys will eat her now. And trust me, they're starving.
Okay, Tasha. There's a reason Nadia took Stacy to get to me. She saw how important Stacy is to me. She's absolutely right when she says I'll lie down my own life for hers. Stacy's everything to me, Tosh.
Taylor, I don't understand. What exactly are you trying to tell me?
I'm trying to tell you that this whole crazy world makes sense when I look into Stacy's eyes. My whole life I've been trying to make sense of things. Trying to make sense of me. Why I felt different. Why I got into so much trouble on purpose. Why I was so angry at the world. For many years I thought it was because of mom and dad death. I began to question things, question myself. I felt like part of me was lost and wondering. When I met Stacy, I found out the truth. The why. I found it in the moment I looked into her eyes and realized she saw me. She saw me in a way I thought I was hiding away from the world to see. In a world full of lost souls, she found mine. I'm no longer wondering. I've been found by someone who completes the other half of what I've been feeling like was lost. Tasha, what I'm telling you is that I love her and she loves me, Tasha. I'm gay. I'm gay, and that woman up there is my fiance who I love more than anything in this world.
Fiance?
Tasha, please say something. Please.
I'm stunned. I don't even know what to say. We can talk about this later, but million thoughts aside, I am happy for you. I'm okay with it. There's nothing in this world that can make me stop loving you for being you.
Well, isn't this just too sweet? Now that we got that squared away, me and you have a personal debt to settle, Taylor. I was the better agent between the two of us, and you know it. That's why you had me kicked out.
Nadia, you didn't get kicked out because she told about you switching your tactical test scores. You got kicked out because you couldn't pass your damn psyche valves.
What are you saying? That I wasn't good enough?
Oh, darling, I believe he's saying you got kicked out because you're a crazy bitch.
This is over. I did what you wanted. Now let her go.
No, I want this settled. So Taylor, you and me right now. I'll kill her if you don't. Let's see who gives the best ass kicking after all.
With pleasure.
He's not here. He must have packed up and left after we dropped by.
He's out back. Let's get him.
Richard Maloney. You are under arrest for the murder of Vivian Bosch.
You have no proof I did anything to that woman.
That closes at 7 sign on the door of the shop reads like a left-handed individual wrote it. The note that we found attached to Vivian's now dead ex-boyfriend, your ex-business partner as well, appeared to be written by a left-hander as well.
Now, what are the odds that if we run the handwriting of the two, we'd get a match? I think I like those odds, actually. That would be enough to tie you to the crime scene of his death alone. Vivian's car being here at your shop, she was last seen before being dumped in the river with her license plate of said car being found, ties you to her death as well. That's enough to put you away for 30 plus years, Richard.
Why did you do it, Richard? I mean, the front random victim seems like your average serial homicide, but your business partner's girlfriend? That seems kind of personal.
I didn't want to kill her, all right? I loved her. That bastard Lewis beat on her so much she couldn't even see how beautiful she was anymore. She came into the shop one day bruised up from head to toe. On that day, she told me she felt like she couldn't leave him because he was the only man she thought could love her. That man was beating her half to death and she still thought that was love? It wasn't love. What I could have given her was love.
Let me guess, she turned you down when you told her that. Boy, that must have made you angry to know she'd rather take her chances with being abused every day than be with you. I could see why in your sick mind that meant you had to kill her. But why the others?
Those other women meant nothing to me. They were poor imitations of her, all smoke and mirrors. They can never compare to the real thing. But they reminded me so much of her, of what I couldn't have. I had to get rid of them. I didn't want them.
That's why you wrapped them up before dumping them. You were remorseful. You watched them die to let them know you were the hope that they could have had. Just like you tried to show Vivian.
I was better for her than that rat bastard Lewis. He didn't deserve her. I tried to tell her that.
Richard, you are far worse than Lewis. You killed 4 women and Vivian, a woman you claimed you loved. She'll never open her eyes again, and that's on account of you. Then you tried to cover it up, but that license plate, that license plate didn't make it down the river like you hoped. You know what? I'm getting you out of my sight. You disgust me. You are under the arrest for several murders. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
And they told me you were better than me. Me?
You know what? I am.
Agent Taylor, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Get Stacy. I'm just going to rest for a bit.
What a day this has been. This has been crazy.
Yeah, it's been really insane. It's all over now. It's all over.
Not over till I say it's over. Taylor, you will...
Somebody had to shut her up. Crazy bitch.
Q, you're okay. Oh God, I was so worried about you.
I told you. Right behind you.
I still can't believe you took bullets for me. Let's get out of here and get you to a doctor, huh?
Taylor!
Stacy!
Hey, it's okay. Everything is fine. Let's just go home, okay? Okay?
Let's go home.
Hey, I know you found out a lot today. but take it easy on her. She's tough as nails, but just like the rest of us, she needs love and support, and she needs it from you the most.
Wow, you guys had the crazier day for sure. That woman did all of that because Taylor told on her? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. You guys had a crazy day too. Catching the Los Santos river dumper and finding out he killed her because he was in love with her? That's insane.
Yeah, I guess we both had a crazy day.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Some things Taylor said while she was telling her truth to Tasha got me to thinking.
What? What's on your mind?
I don't know, like, the world made so much sense to me when you and I were together. I guess I want to try seeing what it's like to have the world around me feel normal again.
Are you saying you want to? I mean, I definitely want to start us again. I've been waiting on this moment for...
Whoa, slow down, okay? Let's just see what happens and where it goes. Taking it slow. Let's start with a date. Like a real date.
Start by taking it slow, huh? Okay, I can dig it. Well, a date it is then. A date it is.